If you can feel pain, you are alive. If you can feel others' pain, you are human. If you can work towards reducing others' pain, you are a Rotarian. Namaskar and welcome to the Rotary Sunday series from District 3192, where the stories of service, leadership and inspiration take center stage. I am Rotarian Milind Deshpande and I am pleased to bring to you another inspiring individual today, interviewed by one and only Rotarian Sanjay Dugar.
Hello everyone and welcome once again to our Anubhav Rotary Sunday series. And this time we have a really special guest. We have our DGN, District 3192, Rotarian BS Vinod Kumar. A warm welcome to you, sir.
Thank you.
Just a quick note to talk about our guest today. Some journeys are measured not by titles held, but by lives touched. And that says it all, because our guest, Rotarian DGN BS Vinod Kumar, is very passionate about creating impact. And that's really what he is all about. But let me share some details. He represents a rare blend of professional excellence, compassionate leadership, and unwavering commitment to service. In the professional world, he is a respected entrepreneur and the managing director of Visbin Management Associates Private Limited, a trusted name, especially when it comes to payroll administration and retirement fund trust management. He oversees more than 11,000 crores in assets and serving over 600,000 employees across India. But beyond business, his heart has always belonged to people. For over 27 years in Rotary, he has believed that service must not merely be spoken about, it must be felt, seen, and lived. And this belief has helped him create extraordinary impact. To name a few projects, he has helped restore smiles to more than 1,200 children through life-changing cleft lip and palate surgeries in partnership with Rotoplast Inc. US. He has also done a lot of work around cataract surgeries, strengthening hospitals with advanced eye care infrastructure. Using global grants, he has looked at projects where he has delivered ambulances and various vocational opportunities. His Rotary journey, in short, has been one of quiet action and meaningful results. At home, he is strongly supported by his wife Indira, an independent and enterprising woman who runs a successful poultry venture. And together they are blessed with 2 daughters and 1 son, all married and actively involved in carrying forward the family's professional legacy. And they are proud grandparents of 2 grandsons as well. Within Rotary, our DGN is known not only as a leader, but as a builder of people and possibilities. I'll repeat that, a builder of people and possibilities. Someone who has expanded Rotary's reach by helping charter new clubs, encouraging youth through Interact and Rotaract, and promoting community-led sustainable development. I can go on and on, but let me bring you to the fact where he's received the RI Presidential Citation, multiple district recognitions, and is a major donor to the Rotary Foundation. And now to get to hear our DGN, let me first of all, sir, ask you what brought you into Rotary?
Rotary, as I personally would like to tell, I came into Rotary only for fellowship. And basically, I was brought in by Rotarian Mahadev Goda, who is a very close friend of mine. And it was for almost about 3 years. He was always telling me what was happening in Rotary. And the conferences where I attended even before joining Rotary brought me into Rotary. I think this conference every year, 3 years, which I was attending, brought me into Rotary for fellowship. It was for nothing else. It was not for service project nor anything, but this fellowship is what brought me into Rotary.
Wonderful. And as they say, fellowship is the start of everything else that
Yes.
is possible. So I'm glad that that brought you in. And fellowship is the key, of course.
Yes.
And that takes me to the fact that you're also the membership chair this year at the district. So can you tell us your thoughts about how do we bring in members? How do we engage members? And your key messages, how to grow membership in all clubs?
Yeah. See, I think our district is truly blessed with a lot of experienced legacy people who have put in a lot of experience, and at one point of time we were the highest number of clubs, highest number of world records have been created in this district, and that is a base where I think we can build up, and membership is something that we can still drive. The district had a passion even while it was in 3190, and post that it got bifurcated just because of our membership strength. And the vision of our past leaders made this whole district bifurcated, and the membership has always been a strength. What I would feel is my vision is for the district during my year is to bring stronger in membership, deeper in fellowship, and richer in leadership, and also, and even for the service modules is what I am looking at it. The district, I think we are all proud to have great Rotarians and people who have put in a lot of effort to this. One of my stronger belief is that Rotary grows meaningfully today. I think there is a lot in that. Membership is not merely bringing in numbers today, because as a membership chair, we almost net we had about 600 membership addition. We had about 10 new clubs this year. We stood number 2 in the whole region in the world for the highest number of membership. And there is a big vision also. We had a target of about 25 clubs and to make this membership to 5,000. But we still got 3 months. We are actively working. This year, the focus was not to bring new clubs next to the clubs which are already in existence. What we basically did was wherever the clubs was not available, like Chikballapur, we never had clubs. We brought in 2 clubs from there. Devanhalli, we never had a single club. So we are trying to explore areas where the membership is not there or we don't have clubs. So this is where we have been successful, and I think we still have got 3 more months to go. I think we'll do a better job there. And yes, it is a challenge. Membership is a challenge. What I feel is we all need to answer 3 questions. The first question: can we make every member feel valued? Any member who comes into the Rotary, can we make them valued? Can we make every member be useful? I think we need to use the resource. I think this is the second one. Can we make every member feel that Rotary is truly the platform for which they have come? I think if we answer these 3 questions, I think members will be here. And retention is something more than getting new members. I think retention is something that we need to still concentrate. So membership, I have developed a passion. I had never done this membership at all earlier, and neither had a inclination. Through the leaders, they asked me to do it, but it's a beautiful subject and it brings a lot of charm. You love that activity once you get into it.
Absolutely wonderful. I mean, finally, in the backbone of how Rotary can deliver service, you need members. Yes. So I think it starts from there. And I think very rightfully what you said is focus on areas where you don't have clubs today rather than just adding clubs in the same place, because you're not going to get that diversity that you need. And then you also talked about retention, where you say, let the members feel valued. I think that's a very, very powerful question to answer, and find ways by which you can maintain the members that are there. In fact, get them so deeply involved that they belong there rather than just looking at them being retail. I think they should be belonging to Rotary. And that's truly the platform where they can do what they want to do. Thank you for sharing those wonderful thoughts. Let's also talk about one of your very good projects, the Cleft Lip project. I'm not going to ask you any questions on that. I'm just going to let you describe the whole project. How did it start? What happened? How did it grow? And it really became a very remarkable project that touched lives of so many children. I just let you speak about the project, sir.
Yeah, so probably this project came as a chance. It was something that we never expected that we would be having it. It was in my Rotary presidential year that while late Shrikant Chhatrapati, who was the governor at that point of time, there was a big project of Rotoplast team which was come from US, was in Karnataka in Nagamangala in the Balagangadhar Nath Swami Hospital. So they had it was attached to the Nagamangala club. In fact, it was attached, but since they were a small club, they were not able to probably accommodate or do the required service to them. And that is where I was called and then asked me to go there. That was the beginning. And once we went there, we had never seen. In fact, our clubs was doing a little bit of cleft surgeries through Smile Trying, one in a year, two in a year. But when we went there, when we saw the number of patients there that year, I think the inpatients were about 600 there. And we had never seen 600 patients. And seeing that, I think our club members and our club leaders felt that, yes, this is where I think we need to pitch in. And that was the beginning. From there, it is only history. We have already completed 10 wonderful machines which with Rotoplast International, and we have almost about 1,200 surgeries which we have done. And the every year it is a challenge. It's not so easy to do that because we are the bridge between the hospital and Rotoplast, the government agencies. It's a challenging one. Every year after the mission, we or before the mission, we feel why it's very tough to get, because it's a year on year. The whole club has to come together. And we always feel, should we really continue? Should we? But once you get into the camp and see the children smiling after their operations and people falling at your feet to see what has transformed them, you feel, no, I think we need to continue this. Irrespective of whatever difficulty we have, I think we have been able to do it. God is there with us, and we have got a lot of support from the BGS institutions. And we have been very, very catalyst in telling that we have not, this is not a CSR grant. This is not through a global grant. It is only our club members who contribute to this camp. And the whole club is vibrant. In fact, if probably I am there in this club, it is just because of this project. And the whole club becomes active, and it's one of the finest projects that our club has been doing. We have never valued what is the value to it, but the smiles are the value that we have got. So we are calling it as Project Smile now. Wonderful. So the new members get involved in this. The question that I asked you, can we make every member feel valued? This is where it is. New members are given opportunity. They are asked to go and stay there. We are going back now. We were in the front end. Now new members are coming. I think that is where our club stands for. And I think we thank God for all the opportunity that's been given to our club, and especially me for bringing back the smiles.
Absolutely wonderful. In fact, coincidentally, I happened to meet one of the patient's father who your club has supported on this cleft lip project. And nice. I can't imagine how when he heard I was a Rotarian, the whole conversation changed. I mean, then he spoke about how he helped and how grateful he was. I think some amazing, you've created ambassadors for people who have really seen this benefit. I think very, very valuable project. Sometimes it's hard to believe, such projects have so many patients. I never ever thought there would be so many until I heard you say in one visit you had 600 patients who were waiting. My goodness. So I think the scope is immense. May this project Smile become much bigger and bigger as we go. And so glad to hear that your new members are also getting involved. Yes. I think truly a platform that one can create which will involve people, grow people, and do service at the same time. So very wonderfully conceived and amazing partnerships that you have struck. Thank you for sharing your idea and guidance on this. As a last closing, I would like to hear you talk about what would you advise current leaders in Rotary to do? One for membership and two for signature projects that like the likes of how you have created one. What should they really do to make it successful?
Yeah. See, if I think Rotary has to grow in the years ahead, I think we must invest deeply in leadership today. I think leadership development is something that we need to look at. Every Rotarian must feel that Rotary is a place where they can grow, not only as a volunteer but as a leader. I think this is something that we all need to think today. We need to continuously identify, encourage, and nurture leadership across all clubs, be it club leaders, community members, new Rotarians, women leaders, something that we need to look at, young professionals. This is something where we are lacking because we don't have much young leaders who are coming inside that, and our future district leaders. I think these are something that we need to really look at it, because Rotary further does not depend only on leaders we have today. I think it doesn't only remain there. It depends on all the leaders we prepare future. The future leaders are somebody we need to look at it. The district that develops leader constantly is a district that remains strong for generations. I think this is very clear. I think we need to look at it very seriously now and start developing good leaders who got passion, who can work greatly there.
Absolutely brilliant, sir. And any thoughts on how to help create a signature project?
Yes, I think every president or every member has to seize that opportunity when it comes. You miss it. If I would not have picked up that opportunity of going to Adi Chinkan and picking it up and just leaving it would have faded away. You need to pick up that opportunity, nurture it, and then do it. There are opportunities, I think, across. I think clubs have been doing it. In fact, a lot of new presidents who come and talk to me that I want to do this, I tell them, you develop a passion. It is not only for your projects, be it membership. I never knew about what membership development was. I came in, we need to have a passion. Foundation, we have got dearth in leadership in foundation today. I think we have to develop that. That passion has to come. And you need to develop on that passion and then take it further. And then I think there is always a light at the end of the tunnel. So we can still see that always. That passion has to be developed. It doesn't come overnight. It takes a lot of time for us to pursue it. Then I think it should happen.
So it is about consistently pursuing it and making it successful. Seize the opportunity, nurture it, grow it. Thank you so much, sir. We're really happy that you are able to be part of our Sunday series. I'm sure your words of advice will be very useful to our leaders and other Rotarians as well, because they're all going to sooner or later be leaders. And let's take it forward. Let's make the movement large. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you, Sanjay.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of Rotary Sunday Series. If today's story inspired you, share it and subscribe for more such meaningful conversations from Rotary District 3192.